Hello, welcome to another video. This is just a update video on what's going on with stuff and things. So here we go. Okay, so I was able to implement the freezer, and the freezer was like $60 in ice to get it rocking. And it's all covered up now with the stuff. And this is working good with the refrigerator, like I expected. So I just swap out 2 of these guys every day, and it keeps it in the no spoilage zone. So I've been able to increase what I eat. And I got my veggies. Oh boy, that doesn't look good. Those look wet. Yeah. Okay. Oh shit. Is that a dog out there? Daisy. Hi Daisy, did you come see me? This is my friend Daisy. Hi Daisy. This is my friend. She comes and says hi to me all the time and whines. Oh, it's a good dog. Oh, you're my buddy, Daisy. Hi, Daisy. Daisy's my neighbor's dog that just comes over to visit every once in a while, and very friendly dog. Aren't you? Aren't you, Daisy? Hi, Daisy. You're a good dog. Oh, you're a good dog. Yes, you are. I was over here before I moved back out here, and Daisy came over, and I'd never seen her before, so I just called. She's just my neighbors. I guess somebody couldn't keep her anymore, so they gave her to my neighbors. And she's a nice dog. Very friendly. Bye, Daisy. Okay, I've been stocking up on, well, yeah, I got to deal with that. But there's my counter of some garlics and jalapenos and my nut. I bought a bunch of spices the other day, and that was expensive. And then I filled this almost all the way up full of food, just all kinds of stuff. I like gluten-free baking. Like, I used to make gluten-free pizza crust and gluten-free tortillas and just all kinds of stuff. So trying to get back to doing some of that stuff. My diet's way better than it's been, because now I'm just eating normally what I eat instead of all this damn restaurant food or Motel E's food without cooking. So that's my cooking station, and that's my dish station. There's my coffee grounds. And this thing's running like all the time. Not all the time. It charges. The truck just doesn't do it. It's been raining a bunch. And the lushness of a couple spots where I have piles, right? Like, this is so lush. Like, this is just insane for where I am, for just unirrigated. So this is leading me, like, if you could just see the grasses, right? My trenches have been working really good. You can see all the water is just not leaving the property. Like, it used to flow down this road when it poured down rain, and you can see there's like well, I guess that's not true. There's a little bit. There was so much rain, there's a little stream that goes down, but this thing's all nice and full. But you can just see the grasses. There's just so much grass coming in areas that I've disturbed and mounded up. So where I've disturbed the ground and where I've mounded up, I'm getting really good results with grasses coming in. Zero effort on my part. See, on all the roads there's grasses. Now, I've done a lot of burning in here, I'm just not getting the same kind of results as when I've totally disturbed the ground, right? So I go in here and I burn and I clear, right? And there's the results. You still have a lot of this open, patchy areas that aren't growing new grass, right? But then when I'm, digging a trench and piling and making a road and doing all this, for some reason, the disturbing is enabling the grasses to go, okay? So I've done different things in different areas around the property. So this area out here is the garden, is going to be the garden. So this is a full acre, little more, squared, okay? And pretty much flattened, juniper and sage removed. So I've raked most of it. Like I have this back corner left to rake and burn, right? So you can see where I've burned off stuff. And in here, again, you can see a lot of the original grasses, but not like where it's been disturbed or where there's been a mound. So this, I was debating whether I was gonna, because this is a giant pile that encased a bunch of stuff that I burned. And then I'm just gonna, mix this up and then spread it out over this entire area along with a lot of other stuff. So that's what this is doing. Now I was just contemplating whether I was gonna do that like soon, but I don't think I am, because I don't want to disturb all this. Look at that. That is so lush. And that is just gonna dump a bunch of, this is what I want. I want this, I want this. I want all the grasses to come in. I don't know enough about what that is, whether I want it or not, or any of this other stuff. But if it's green, I think I want it. And so, oh, hi Daisy. Hi Daisy, go girl. So, I'm gonna let this just grow out for the rest of the season and go to seed. And that way all this seed, all these grass seeds and all the rest of whatever weeds and stuff that I have in here is going to just rejuvenate this area. When I spread all this back around over this whole area, then hopefully I'll get the kind of results that I'm getting down on the road, the results that I'm getting like around the edges around this, right? And this is all exactly what I want. I want these grasses. I want this green, right? And even right here is fine, because then once I go and, turn this into a garden, all this green that has been growing around here will get worked into the soil and create, a really thriving ecosystem. I was going to do something with that. I changed my mind. It's just a little bit too noxious. I'm going to do something else with it. So, but as you can see where I've made piles of the straw bales, oat bales, again, there's massive, these are probably oats growing in again. There's just massive amounts of, it just holds the moisture and allows more vibrancy around it. Like look at this grass seed here, right? And then you go just right over here, you're walking around and little tiny bit right here, little tiny bit right there, but not really big clumps of really healthy looking new growth. It's pretty much just all the old grass that's just been there, just coming back in its normal way. But if you look at this compared to the next spot over that I did not do, the grass looks a lot healthier here than it does in these old areas. The grass needs to be disturbed to really do its thing. So, and again, we go over here where I've done I have pretty much, this is stripped back a lot of the topsoil. This area here has been removed as topsoil, and these flowers really love it. They're in here so thick. These little pink flowers come in just thick in this for some reason, right? And I think this has got a little less removed, a little more removed, so we don't have anything growing around there. Up underneath the trailer, boom, tons. Anywhere the moisture can sit, anywhere it's been disturbed, super freaking lots of nutrients in the soil, I think. They're just kind of locked up at a weird level that the plants can't get to. See, this is where my cistern was. And so all this has been disturbed and it's just overgrown with grass. And here, this area here, I've just driven because I had to back in do stuff, right? So just driving on it has reinvigorated this area. It's just amazing what just doing a little bit of disturbing the ground, and then you get like this result. The green is a lot more green in this area than it is in the areas that aren't. And then this area here is just so thick. This has been here for 2 years now, and you can see it's really a thick mat of grass. Now I dumped my dishwater out here and killed some, so lesson learned. But when you look at this, it's just thick grass, right? And that's exactly what I want. I want the thick grass to start breaking up that soil and making it higher quality, and then the animals come in there and they eat that grass, and that's how it works. That's how you restore this degraded landscape that just is a dust bowl most of the time when it's not raining. Well, we get the grasses coming back in here with the right kind of disturbing, I haven't really got it down. I think maybe even just tilling might be how it really kind of efficiently does that. Yeah, so there's a little property update. Still in the tent up on top. Mainly, people are like, why'd you put your tent up there? Well, safety, really. There's really, there's potential wild animals, or even, I get a lot of death threats on my videos, so somebody's really gonna have to go out of their way to climb up there and get me, or an animal. And the rats and the mice and shit, they scurry around the ground and around, that shit would be bugging me. The tents stand dry for the most part. The really, really windy rain for a long time, it has started to have little areas that the rain has been able to get in. Not enough to make anything wet, where I'm getting wet in the middle of the night or anything like that. So, and it's been below freezing, and I don't think it's gonna get, so I can go all the way until probably November like this, I would imagine, and hopefully I'll have another. The plan pretty much at this point is to build out a solar array and have a lot of power and pressurized water and all kind of build in the utilities before I really build in the comfort level, right? I kind of had to have, certain things because I had cats. I couldn't live like this with cats, right? So not like I wanted to live like this anyway, but I can prioritize things a little bit differently now than I was before. So I ordered 20 solar panels, used, big solar panels, only paid $1,080 delivered here for that total cost, $1,080, 20 260 watt 72 cell panels. So I'm gonna have a giant array making a lot of power. I think I've done the math, and the solar charge controller that I already bought, I got a killer deal on it too. So I should have a lot of power pretty soon, not having to run these vehicles all the time just to have basic power. And that's I'm pretty much like all that stuff's going in soon. So all right, well, I'm getting soaked out here. Peace.